Welcome back. I hope you've kept yourself fighting fit. We've got another tough season ahead of us.
Yes, we do. Now, the worrying thing, I got 5 messages. Oh no, it's all completed. Sweet. So, goals. Yeah, okay, so they want the best finish. Finishing first over 2 race weekends. Yeah, of course. There we go. That's going to be a dry race. Sweet. So, welcome everyone to the start of Season 3 with Williams.
Your reputation with the team depends on a number of factors.
The Australian Grand Prix.
Interview responses, and whether or not you're satisfying your current contract terms. The higher your reputation with any given team, the more we'll be able to push for in contract negotiations.
Yes, the Australian Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that in the various departments here, we are the best by far with the engine. That's good. We are 3rd best in chassis behind. I'll tell you what, that'll be ready for China. Let's do that. So there's something started already. So we're 3rd best in chassis behind the McLarens. And we're 2nd best in aero behind the Red Bulls. That's interesting. Overall, it means we are the first. We're top of the chart, so that's huge for us. We've took Williams from down the bottom to up the top. Oh, look at this! Look at all these upgrades that everyone's brought. Bloody hell! Ferrari's taken a hammering. Renault and Force India are the 2nd best teams. So's the Red Bull. Wow, this could be a fight this season, and that's what I'm going to enjoy. Season 3 is going to be a fight, and I like a good fight. Now, what we've also done is we've upped the difficulty. So whereas before we were on 100, now we're on 105. So we are racing against the best of the very best here, which is what we want. So. It's nice to see that. So let's get some business done. We'll go practice, see how our car measures up, and then we'll see you for qualifying.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. Now then, Anthony Davidson.
Welcome home, Danny.
Younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career.
Sergio, you're not home.
How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk.
Ericsson's
just how much of it are you
near
willing
the car.
to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking,
Only
cornering,
Sergio
and
liked my
traction.
comment
Over
there.
the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong, and that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible.
There's Brendan. He's
As I
home.
say,
Well,
been
not
doing
quite
this 30
home.
years now,
He's got to cross the
and it
water.
never gets any easier.
Okay. So, I think we'll just make sure we've got our custom set up on. It looks like we do. Yes, we do. So let's get out there, shall we? And I think the buzzword from practice, certainly for this new car, is inconsistency, because there was laps where, oh god, here we go. There were laps when she was so damn tight, and then there was laps when she was like this, so damn loose. It's almost as if they've made the curves even more lethal. But I think the plan now is just try and do enough so that we can get through Q1 and then worry about Q2, Q3 afterwards. Now these corners here, this was where one of the Gasly's going to let me through, thank you. Well, he thought about letting me through. There's Danny Rick with a good lap. See if we can get into the area that we've been in and around. Yes!
You've just...
Get in! That's a lap. Yeah, I would say anything late 20 in that area where Hulkenberg is, he's going to be fine. We got to go out again. I think we are. Don't want to leave it too late. I'll go out again. Let's just make absolutely sure. There's a broken bodywork on the outside of turn, whichever one that is. I imagine that's from Charles Pierre Gasly when he tried to... Well, he wanted to let me through and then didn't want to let me through. It's alright, we're already half a second up. That's what we needed. This in the first sector by a good chunk as well. You can see what I mean about the inconsistency in the car. Who's this going to get in the way? It's going to be Kimi Raikkonen. And we're going to run very, very wide. We're going to hold it though. See if we can tow onto Raikkonen down the front straight. We're going to be in. There we go. That gets us in. That should get us in. That'll get us in nicely into Q2. So, we lose... Wow, we lose Ericsson, we lose Raikkonen, Van Dorn, Bottas and Gasly didn't set a time. Probably because he was being a dick. So, yeah, on to Q2. Right then, Q2 and conditions look to be brightening up now. What I'm going to do, certainly, I'm going to set my first lap on these slower super softs. In theory, they're slower. But that might not necessarily be the case, that they are slower. So let's see where we can get. If we can set a lap in the early 20s with these tyres, we'll take that. Sodding DRS. Nice and flat through turn 5. Turns 6 and 7 and 8 are unsighted. And there's that inconsistency in the brake balance again. Yeah. And now we're doing against Nico Hulkenberg at the moment, but I imagine we're kind of in there somewhere. Coming out of the last corner, see if we can absolutely nail it. We can, right to the line. Where are we going to be? Well, we're in front of Hulkenberg, that's a good lap. That's a good lap. If we're in front of Hulkenberg, we'll just advance it a little bit, see if anyone improves. They do improve. They are improving, shall we say? Yeah, I think I want to put the Ultra Softs on. They're worth a good.
Our best lap so far is a 1:20.7.
They're worth a good chunk of time. So let's see what we can do with these on now. Now if we can beat that Mercedes out, which we do, we're slowly getting faster. We are 9th. Whoa. See what I mean about the inconsistency? It's just not happening at the minute. I mean, it could be a case of we could go faster on these tyres, but would it be worth it going faster on these tyres? Oh! Urgh. Well, we are going to go faster, but it's not by much. Oh, no, 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 no!
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Oh, look! I have a flashback! I'm still in it! That lap was slower. Oh, yeah. Oh well, it's in the luck of the gods now. And apparently we set our fastest lap on the Ultra Softs, even though we didn't. Okay. Well, we're in. That's the main thing. We're in. And we lose Magnussen, Hartley, Verstappen, Alonso, and Grosjean. On to Q3 right, then. We've only got one set of tyres that we can use, and that's these ones. So, let's go set our lap. That's all we can do. Just absolutely cane the thing to the max and see where we go. Right, no one now. Oh, there's already a car in front of me, that's fine. Managed to save that slide. Nicely through 3 and 4. We can get far. Oh, just. Nicely through 6, 7, through 8, now turn. Oh, that'll do. See how we compare to Charles Leclerc, or should I say Sergio Perez. Oh no, come on! Oh look, I can use a flashback. And now I've got to use it again. Because that was a bit stupid. Now see how we compare to Perez. I didn't see how we compared to Perez. Anyone want to help? Where's Vettel been with that pace all day? Oh, the car just wouldn't turn then. Ah. Oh look, here comes the flashback. Don't worry, I will not be using flashbacks during the race. I tell you what, I want to be in that 20s region. Come on, through the last corner, brilliant, thank you. Now power for the line, come on, yes!
That's the fastest.
Yes, get in. Now we just gotta hope no one beats us. Look at that. When it matters, man. When it matters.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Paul, Vettel and Sergio Perez. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Couldn't get close to that one, could you, Seb? Lovely! Suppose it's time to head to the shop or see Claire or whichever. I don't know. Lovely. We should beat Stroll this weekend, I hope. Look at all that rep go up again.
All right. I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in
I
with a
think
good
we
chance
should,
in the
Jeff.
race.
I agree with you. He wants heroics into turn 1. Of course he does. Right, let's see if we can buy anything. Can we buy anything? I don't think we can. I think it's all 2-week upgrades, isn't it? Oh, and then they put the prices back up. Yeah, we need to get a better chassis, I think. Or certainly a better net. Look at this aero package compared to Red Bull. Or maybe we wait, hold off, and then buy these two at the same time. I'm talking about these two here. And so we can then get hope those ones sneaked him. I think that's going to be the way to go. Yeah, that'll be the way to go. What we got? We've got some brake stuff coming in for Bahrain, so that should make us a little better. But yeah, it's time to go to the race. Let's do this.
New drivers, new cars, and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21 race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Here's the track then, 16 corners, 6 to the left and 10 to the right. They make up the 3.3 miles around Albert Park Lake, with turn 1 and 3 providing the best opportunities to pass. I'm joined today in the commentary box, as I will be throughout this season, by a great racing driver, former F1 competitor, and who was world champion once upon a time as well, and an all-round top chap. It's the one and only Anthony Davidson. And tell me, here we are, first Grand Prix of the season, the first time racing these cars. So what are the big questions that need to be answered here, in your view?
First of all, Crofty, and thanks for the glowing introduction. I just want to say it's a real privilege to be here, and I can't wait to see what this competitive field has in store for us this season. Now, to answer your question, obviously there's the question of performance in race trim, but really this is going to be all about reliability. It's the first Grand Prix of the season, don't forget. You're pushing all your new components to their limits. Formula One cars are full of very sophisticated but also very sensitive technology. So the most important thing today is to get to the end of the race, keep everything in good condition, and try to stay out of trouble while you're at it.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Poole lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Leclerc, Nico Hülkenberg, and Stroll, Ocon, Ricciardo, Hamilton, and Roman Grosjean. Alonso, Verstappen, Brendan Hartley, and Magnussen. Sainz, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Ericsson, Kimi Raikkonen, and Stoffel van Dorn. Bottas and Pierre Gasly rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, we got pole. Now let's get the double with the race win.
So, yeah. It seems that they wanted to do something there with a long-winded intro, which we weren't best impressed about. So we're on 1 for 1 stop, 15 laps this race, 1 stop strategy, in at lap 5, and then get the the super softs on at. Let me just check if that's half a second slower. Okay. But that's a tenth faster. That's interesting to know. So we're on for 1 stop. We've got pole. We just got to beat the cars around us, including that red car. Like I said, we're on 105 now. So, yeah. I've heard stories about some of these cars being OP. But we'll be the judge of that ourselves. So let's get out there for the race. Let's do this. Thought you held us for a while there, didn't you? That's fine. Who's this steaming up the inside? Oh, whoever he was sent us into the grass. It's Vettel. We're banging side pods with Sebastian Vettel. And we're still banging. Go away. Thank you. Go away and stay away. Does seem though like Sebastian is falling back as we get on the grass. And if Sebastian is falling back, that's going to help us out a bit. Turn this car in. Come on in. Through turn 16. Here we go. Now we're talking. Here we are. We're in the lead. Oh, now Perez is in second place. So he's got past Sebastian. Whee! So that race start could be a season-defining start already, and we haven't even got to some of the bugger circuits yet. This car does feel very, very twitchy still. I don't know why. Boot that down, thank you. Is it me, or does it also feel like Perez is catching? You know what I said about cars being OP?
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
We're not on the super softs just yet, buddy. We're still on the ultra softs. As we slide it through turn 5. What's the gap to Perez? 1.3. If we can keep it that. We should be alright. But we've got to keep it like that. 1.3. We're dropping Vettel. We've dropped Vettel like an absolute stone. Oh, come on. Back. Thank you. My car went for a wander.
Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
Yeah. Pooh. Pooh to ya.
Gap to teammate behind is 4.2 seconds.
We're all over the place. This car is so twitchy. It doesn't help when we've got Perez all over our rear wing.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Now Leclerc's got past, in fact they're all getting past Sebastian now. Sebastian must have some major wing damage as we get all out of shape. Here comes Sergio Perez for the race lead. Yeah, I'll have that back, thanks Sergio. Sit your ass back, buddy. Oh, I have DRS as well. Haha! We should be in next lap. Now we got to defend like mad because we're going to have DRS off. Perez is going to have DRS off us, so here he goes. Let's see if he does anything. Oh, he's coming into my...
Lance is in for his stop.
Oh, come on! You heifer!
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Oh, did he just hit me? I don't know about you, but something went flying. I think he hit me. Look at this, Brendan Hartley in third.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
I think Perez has got damage. I think in trying to pass me, he broke his wing. That's a shame. I think we'll pit. Why not? Perez is right behind us as well. So Brendan Hartley leads the race.
Go, exit now.
Yeah,
We're racing on the
replacing
exit.
The rear wing. What a scrub!
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Hey, excuse you, Charles! Did Charles Leclerc pit before us then?
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
I think Charles Leclerc pitted before us. Which would therefore mean that we are now racing Leclerc for the lead of this race. You all remember what I said about cars being OP?
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
We're coming up to a whole bunch of them now. I think Hartley's in the pits, so if Hartley's in, we've got to beat Hartley out. Come on! We've beat Hartley out, that's alright then.
The distance to the leader is 18.3 seconds.
Fastest lap by Danny Rick.
Ricardo is the fastest man on the track at the moment.
So who we got in front then? We've got Stoffel Van Dorn. I presume that's one of the Haas cars in front of him. Nope, thank you. I presume that's one of the car Haas's. So who's leading this race then? On his stupid strategy. Is it Marcus Ericsson? So who we got behind? We got Leclerc. I would assume that's Hamilton. Although I could be wrong. No, it looks like Stroll. There we go. Might be Gasly. But we're going to retake the lead of the Australian Grand Prix, or are we? Yes, we are. Leclerc now sets the fastest lap of the race. Lance, could you disrupt Mr. Leclerc there, please, for me? Mind you, I'm actually the second driver. Oh, that's wide as you want to go. We'll just help ourselves to the inside line here. He'll have DRS going into whichever turn we're going into. Here he comes. We'll help ourselves to the inside again. Charles Leclerc. The outside the track's over there, buddy. This could be an entertaining few laps. Did you ever think the start of season 3 would be the two teams at the back of the field at the start of season 1 against each other? For the lead of the Australian Grand Prix. I'll just put that out there. Lance is doing not a lot about Leclerc. That don't surprise me. Lance doing the combined total of nout.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
Yeah, I'll take that advice, Jeff. Don't worry. So this is turn 15 then, yeah, okay. And now I know where I am. We've got Leclerc all over our rear wing again. But we'll do the disappearing act. He does have, he might have DRS there, does Mr. Leclerc. The guy going to Ferrari, replacing Kimi Raikkonen. Everything seems to be in order at the minute. We're neither slower nor faster. Clatter the curbs in turn 9 and 10. Where's Leclerc? Where's Chocolate, as I'm going to call him? Whoa, he's disappointed.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I think Lance is now doing Lance's job, although Lance will argue, well, I should be in front of you. I think Lance and Leclerc must be side by side here. In fact, Lance is disrupting Leclerc so much. But we've got ourselves a nice gap to Leclerc now. We'll send Lance a Christmas basket for that. Whoa, we have to back out the throttle then. She got tail happy. In fact, Stroll has just taken Leclerc. So now what? Does he want... Because he's number 1 driver now, Lance. Does he want this victory? Because I'll be honest, he ain't having it.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
He ain't having it. I ain't giving up a race victory on 105 difficulty. Who does he think he is? Michael Schumacher? It's all looking a bit easy at the moment. In fact, we are really pulling away from Stroll. I wonder if they both have some kind of damage. There's that infamous turn 5 again. There we go, through it that time, no problem. They want to be careful behind them because Brendan Hartley's still lurking somewhere, as is Vettel and Ricciardo. The gap to Stroll is 4 seconds. He's 4.6.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Jeff, I was talking then, shut up. He's about a 7/10 ahead of Leclerc.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Let's see what happens. We get 3 laps to go. The gap at 4 seconds to Lance Stroll. Even if we lose a second a lap now to Stroll, Stroll can't catch us. We've got this in the bag as long as we don't F up. And that's my favourite hobby on this game, F'ing up.
Right, some information on Ricciardo. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Ah, Danny Rick. No! Why always Danny Rick at the Aussie Grand Prix? Why? I think we could bring this home, you know, for a Williams 1-2. As long as Stroll fends off Leclerc. Gap at 3.7 now. I can afford a little slip up every now and then. Gap still at 3.7. He's still got Leclerc for company as Lance. .72. Magnussen rip out the race. Unlucky. I think the tyres are starting to give up. This is going to be a 1 lap butt clench, I think. But we've got a reasonable...
This is your final lap of the race.
We've got a reasonable gap to Lance. 3.5 seconds. Is Magnussen.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
And we're going to use every little drop of that 1 lap of fuel that we've got remaining, Jeff. Don't you worry.
Green flag.
As long as we get through turn 11 and 12, I would say we're there. So I'm going to be extra cautious through 11 and 12. Although I shouldn't be too cautious because I think Lance is starting to catch me up here. Yeah, 3 seconds is the gap. He's not going to catch me in time. Not unless he's got a rocket launcher strapped to his rear end. Just this last worry corner to go. And we're going to bring it home. for a Williams 1-2 at the Australian Grand Prix. Around the last corner. Celebrate time, boys! Fingers in the air!
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing. Well done.
Even the computer's pleased with that result.
It's a well-deserved victory for Williams then after that breathtaking Grand Prix. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Oh, here they are now. I always love seeing the independent teams do well. Williams have a long and storied history with F1.
Yeah, look at that. All the independents are on the podium. Williams and Sauber. Who the fuck that? Champagne! Nah.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Poole takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I have to give it to Brendan Hartley. Consistency, good battle, sensible driving. He can be pleased with that performance.
On to the constructors then. Williams move to the top of the table. There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
Sweet. 1-2. Woohoo! Oh, we love that. Leclerc third. Look at that. He scores sod all for one season. He gets 4 points in season 2, and now he's OP'd with 12 points. Says it all, really. Perez, Vettel, Verstappen come through the field nicely. Ocon, Alonso, and Hulkenberg your top 10. So where did everyone... Bloody hell, look at the Mercedes. Struggle. That's sad to see. And then Ricciardo and Raikkonen. Wow. Did I get a fast lap than Raikkonen at least? Yes, I did. Who got the fastest lap of the race? Stroll? No, Leclerc. Vettel. No, not Vettel. There we are. 21.8. Sergio Perez. Well, that says it all, really. I think it's time then to head back to the shop so we can see what our favourite Scottish little Manx has to say. Woo! Yeah!
Today, tell us about it from your perspective.
Okay.
It doesn't get much better than a win at this
no,
track,
it does not.
It?
And our engine was made for this track.
It was more like Dodgems than Formula 1 today, wasn't it?
You're right. It was like a fairground with some of those clowns.
Appreciate your time.
And their German is the biggest clown of all. Scrub. So, oh, we didn't quite beat Stroll. Nice.
Great work this weekend. It was fantastic to see you up on that podium.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you
We've
more,
received
Claire.
invitations to
We've
new
got some
historic
invites.
events.
Okay.
You'll be able to choose whether or
So
not to participate
Bahrain
before the end
with
of
the
this
Renault, or Pursuit with the... I might take the Pursuit with the McLaren. That's a short one. My value, my contract value. Yes, give me a better contract, please. Let's see what we can buy. Nice to imagine the answer to that is not. Is the correct answer. So, yeah, we're going to be taking the same car that we do to Bahrain. So there's the start. Look at that. Did you ever think you'd see a championship where Mercedes, after the Australian Grand Prix, have 0 points, and the top 2 in the championship are the independents? In fact, top 3, if you think about it, because Force India are a team unto themselves as well. Look at that. That is amazing. So you start the season, man. Woo! We've been getting better at Melbourne, look. 18th, 4th in that torrential downpour last year. And we walk away with the race victory. Yee-hoo! So that's going to do it for this race. I hope you enjoyed that, because I know I certainly did. And until next time, we're going to go do this McLaren pursuit, and then we shall see you. Is it Bahrain? I get these two mixed up. Is it Bahrain or is it Shanghai next? It's Bahrain next. We'll see you at Bahrain.